Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be cleaning the adjustable gas tube on this Palmetto AR-10. Okay, so this is my first AR that has an adjustable gas tube. And I don't want to pull the valve out all the way. So I'm going to show you guys an idea that I've thought of as far as cleaning it. So I bought this a year ago. I've shot about 600 rounds through this. Some of it, maybe 200 rounds Tula, and the rest of it has been brass. Okay, so what happened this past week? I got in a 16-inch Palmetto upper, which is now on that same lower, right? So for now they're going to share the same lower. So for the foreseeable future, I'm probably going to be shooting mostly this gun. Basically I want to test it, break it in, etc. Do lots of videos on it. So since I know that I'm not going to be shooting this for a while, I thought it'd be a good idea to give this a cleaning, take a look at, and look for any wear on this. So those are my thoughts for today. Normally I don't clean ARs until I'm running the charging handle and I'm starting to feel some resistance. I haven't felt any resistance on this. All right, so again, the only reason why I'm really cleaning it, because I'm not a clean freak, is because I'm just not going to be shooting it, I think, for a while, and it's probably a good place to clean it. Now with the gas valve, I've seen on my Sega 12 and my Lynx 12, which are AK shotguns, when I didn't. Basically, the gas valves have seized. Okay, but they've seized in a spot where I like it, so it's fine, not a big deal. Because I've seen it seize on those guns, because I went a really long time, without cleaning it. I don't think it could happen on this, but just to be on the safe side, hey, let's just give it a cleaning, okay? So let's pull out the bolt. So yeah, it's coming up really easy. And I'm really used to bolts being a lot dirtier than this, and this is, for 600 rounds, this is a very, very, very clean bolt. I mean, I wouldn't even think to clean this. You can see here the double gas keys. You can see how they are staked, very well staked. Ruger S-Bar, on their bolt, in order to save on the size and weight, they only have one screw. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like if an AR-15 that shoots much lower pressure ammunition needs two screws holding the gas key in place, I definitely wouldn't take a chance with a bolt having just one, especially on an AR-10. Okay, so yeah, and it's not like the screws are a lot bigger than what you would see on an AR-15. They look about the same size to me. So my line of thinking is if an AR-15 needs two gas key screws, I'm pretty sure that an AR-10 would benefit from two gas key screws. Okay, so this is fairly clean. We're going to put this down for a second. We will clean that. Okay. So it's not terribly dirty. It's a little bit dirty, but I mean, definitely not the dirtiest I've seen it. Pull out the charging handle. Again, you can start seeing a little bit of wear. This is the original one that came with it. I do have aftermarket oversized ones. I used those for a short while. They ended up snagging on all sorts of shit. So I went back to the original one, and I found that I like it. The eye relief on these primary arm scopes is such that I can still, I can get two fingers in here and charge this. It's not like the scope is so far back that I can't get under the. So this works fine. In fact, the red dots with the magnifiers is where I really find that I need the oversized charging handle, because the magnifiers have a shorter eye relief and they tend to come further back. Okay, so what I want to do now is first I want to clean the barrel, and you guys are going to see why in a second. I want to get the barrel clean. Basically, I'm using brake cleaner. Okay, so basically $3, $3.50 or something, as opposed to getting the gun scrubber, right? which is like $10. This stuff works just fine. So what I want to do is I want to get the barrel to a point where it's running clean. When I send this cleaning solution down here. Get my glasses on. Now, one of the things I've learned is use glasses because sometimes this shit sprays back on you. But I need to. Okay, it's coming out clean. Okay, so the reason why that was important is because of what I was going to do next. This thing I think is set right now to position gas position number 1. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Allen key that comes with it, and I'm going to open it up to position number 15. Okay, there's 17 total positions. I think the highest I ever shot it in was 12, which is what this one came with. I'm going to go to 15. Hold on, let's do that. So this closes clockwise. So I'm actually going to close it off just to be sure. So 1, 2. Okay, so it was actually in position number 2. So that's why I want to close it to find out exactly where I'm starting off with. The reason why I'm doing this is because if I go too far out and the valve comes completely out, there's an indent in there that can get lost, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I want to make sure I don't back it out too much since I'm doing this outdoors. Okay, so it's been closed off. Now I'm going to count back 15 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's interesting. It seems like it stopped at 12. It's supposed to be 17 positions. Let's do this again. I'm going to close it up all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It stops clicking. Like it went to 12. After that, it stopped clicking. I'm going to stop there because I don't want this to come completely out. For cleaning purposes, that's fine. I've got it open enough. I've got it past the point where I really shot it. Okay, nothing's coming loose. So what I'm going to do now is, if you look in here, right, you're going to find the gas, the end of the gas tube, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cleaner here and I'm going to put it, this is where you want to have your glasses on because this is like a typical place where this shit shoots back in your eyes. And then you got to go wash your eyes out. So I'm going to put that. All right, so the straw's in the gas tube. All right, and I'm spraying it now through the gas tube, and I can see that it's coming out clean. Okay, so it's coming out clean. It was never dirty to begin with, but that's, I think, how I would. I think that's a good way to clean it without having to take the valve apart. This is not something I want to do now. Take these off. I'm going to now close this back up. Actually, it's not a bad idea to 1, 2. It's not a bad idea to close it and spray it one more time. All right, I'm going to spray it one more time. I already know it's coming out clean, so I'm not going to put my glasses on because those glasses are basically for things far away. Okay, it's coming out clean. So I think it's a lot better than taking, like, completely removing that the gas valve. I am very curious as to why I'm able to click back 12 positions when there's supposed to be 17. I mean, I know it comes out, so maybe you just keep unscrewing it, but it just doesn't click when you get, you know, past the 12th position. That might be it. I'm just not gonna mess with that right now, especially outdoors. So now that I'm happy that it's clean, I'm gonna close this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 13 positions. I'm counting 13 positions. So what I'm gonna do now that I've got it closed, I'm gonna back up 2 positions. 1, 2, because that's the most likely ammunition I will be shooting. So now that I got that clean, let's just quickly clean this thing off. Doesn't look that dirty in there. Let me put my glasses on because this is where you usually get shit spraying back in your face. Okay, so to clean the chamber, you need one of these brushes, a chamber brush. So this is a little bit longer. Yeah, this being a little bit longer than your standard. Try if I go from here. Yeah, the upper receiver is a little bit, and lower receiver is a little bit longer than your standard AR-15. So normally I got plenty of reach back here, but with this, I'm gonna have to go in from this side. All right, this, keep it nice and clean. This freaking, I weighed this again yesterday. It's almost what was it, like 6 pounds, like 6 pounds 11 ounces. That's what this was. I mean, well, I got the scope on here too. So with the scope, it's an extra 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. So this thing is freaking heavy. Like just as I'm holding it here, that's why it's like I had to get the shorter one with and put a lighter scope on it for like more frequent shooting. So that's clean enough. Again, I'm not a neat freak. I just want this. There you go. Blood's just coming out. Alright, so that's pretty good. Still feel some stuff coming up. Clean enough. Just gonna run. Flushing out the barrel, some of that stuff went down the barrel. Okay, that's clean enough. The lower is on this gun here. I really looked at it. I mean, it was pretty clean. The lower doesn't get dirty nearly as fast as the upper does. What I want to do is let's take the bolt apart. Do I have anything to pull up? Be able to pull it out with this. There you go, got it. So I'm getting this over the table so I don't lose shit. Okay, so the cotter pin is out. Yeah, nice and dirty. Pull out the firing pin. Not too dirty. Not very clean, but not too dirty. I don't see much dirty in this. Just checking it for any bends. I don't see any bends. So we'll clean that up. One of the first things I did when I got my first, when I got the 20-inch and the lower is I got like a backup complete bolt carrier group. If you get them on sale, they're like $150 or $125. I don't want to come out. Already rotated it. I'm gonna have to use the back of it. Oh, by the way, one of the things I forgot to do yesterday, I did it today. Like I was shooting these, the 308. Today, I remembered to look at the back of the casings for signs of overpressure. There is none. But that is definitely one of the things that you want to do, with, especially with a new AR-10. It's interesting. It's almost like I'm rotating. This is the first time I'm pulling this out. So I rotated it, and it seems like on this one, like there's just barely enough clearance for it to clear the gas key and come out of there. All right. So this thing is really tight. So let's do it like this. There we go, got it. So the clearance is like just so tight that best thing to do is turn it to the side, put the screwdriver in here, and just rotate it gently. And because that's what that's going to do is it'll lift it, but it'll also rotate it as you turn it this way, and that'll give you the clearance that you need to get the cam out. So that's interesting. Okay. There's a bolt. Sometimes I tend to get a lot, like in my ARs, there's always like a lot of build up here. I mean, this only got 600 rounds on it, so. And this is supposed to have a very, like a super, like a more powerful ejector. And like I'm pushing it here with my finger, like I can't even get it to move. So anyway, let's clean this sucker. So that was interesting with the cam pin. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I've cleaned lots of AR-15s many times. I've never experienced that with an AR-15. This is my first time cleaning an AR-10. So that was interesting how that worked out. Clean, clean, clean. There's nothing on this. It's pretty clean. Like, so the main reason why I'm cleaning it now is because I don't expect to be shooting this really until I get to the 1,000-yard range. I mean, I may pull it out every once in a while, shoot like 200 yards here. Well, basically, like the 20-inch, I bought that to be a 1,000-yard gun. I've got in 22 inches at 1,000 yards with it. That's my best group. It was 9 out of 10 for 22 inches. So that was 2.2 MOA. So unless I'm shooting that kind of a distance, I'm really not that motivated to pull out a 12-pound gun, right? Because that's how much it weighs with the scope. The gun with the scope is 12 plus 12 pounds, and not including the magazine. I guess. So that's the reason why I got the 16-inch AR-10, because with this lighter scope, this weighs 10 pounds. Okay, so it's got an LPVO on it versus a 1 to 10 versus a 5 to 25. So it's a much lighter gun, and I'm just more likely to want to pull that out, to shoot like whatever 100 or 200 yards. All right, so that's clean enough. Clean the cam pin. There you go. Clean. Now, would that pass a military inspection? Absolutely not. Is it good enough? Yes, it's good enough. Okay. Let's give the cotter pin a quick clean. I'm surprised how much shit's on the cotter pin. So I'm being very careful how I'm holding this, because if I drop shit here on the gravel, I'm not finding it. So another reason why you just gotta have a backup bolt, If you lose something simple like this cotter pin, I mean, you're out of action, If you lose this cotter pin, So this looks like it's not a standard AR-15. It looks like it's a little bit bigger. So that's why first thing I did, I just got a backup bolt, complete bolt carrier group for this Palmetto AR-10. All right, let's do the firing pin. Yeah, I need to take my glasses off to be able to like look closely at this. I mean, I'm supposed to be wearing bifocals, but I don't want. I mean, one time I tried wearing them, I almost killed myself down the stairs. So I just wear glasses for looking far away. I just take the glasses off if I need to look at stuff close. Ooh. Okay, that's good. So that's a Toolcraft bolt. I did get a backup firing pin because I mean, if anything's gonna break, it's gonna be the firing pin. So I did get in addition to getting a bolt carrier, a full bolt carrier. I also got a backup firing pin. So there's my somewhat clean firing pin. Again, is this good enough to pass a military inspection? No, good enough for this. All right, let's get this sucker back together. Oh, I didn't clean this shit. I didn't clean the actual bolt. No, clean the bolt. Clean the teeth. Yeah, this part back here, this part right here where the neck is, that gets dirty. Somebody once asked me, why don't I clean my guns more often? I told them, listen, I got a lot of guns that shoot very frequently, and I get paid to train people. I don't get paid to clean guns. Okay, so that's why I don't clean my guns more frequently. Great, you're cleaning up. So I'll give you guys a close-up look at this bolt now that it's cleaner. You can look at the teeth again. So this is like 600 rounds in. No, just maybe a little bit of discoloration there, but like things like new. Otherwise, there's 308 MPI, magnetic particle inspected. Okay, so let's get the bolt back in. Extractors out. Oh, yeah, this thing's pretty tight, man. That's a very tight fit. Like even without anything else being in there, it's a tight fit. I mean, this thing should stand up on its own just without anything in there. Yeah, look at that. I haven't even put anything in there. That thing's just standing up on its own. I mean, actually, I don't even know if that would make a difference though, because the gas rings are what making contact. So yeah, I suppose you can test it out like that before you put the whole thing together. All right, so let's get that camera back in. Turn it. So, if anything, I'm looking at this bolt. Wear seems to be like not even wear, just like the discoloration. Just like I can see where it's starting a little bit of wear there, a little bit of wear there, a little bit of wear there. So this is good. You look at these wear points, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where you're going to want to put just a little bit of oil. Not too much oil because that just attracts dust and dirt and shit. I usually put just a little bit in here too. So let's put the firing pin in. So the firing pin's interesting. It's got like see how it's like a double. Like I don't know what purpose this serves here. I guess this is to stop it. Because the AR-15 is a straight, so I guess it stops there. Whereas I guess with an AR-15, I guess it stops there. I don't know. I'm not a gun engineer. I just shoot these things. All right, so I'll just show it to the back here. Yeah, this thing's a little bit longer, so trying to get it in like this. I noticed that the last time I took this apart. I guess I did take it apart. Yeah, I did take this apart once already. The last time I took it apart, I noticed that I couldn't get it in through here, so just gotta go into, put your thumbs here so it doesn't come out the sides, like put your hands here, and then set it down. Okay, while you're not going in. Okay, so for some fucking reason it's not going in. Oh. Okay. I see what the problem is. Okay. With an AR-15, normally this goes in and it rotates to the flat side, like to the long side. This one does not. See, the holes are lined up with the elongated part. So that's interesting. This, you don't put it, when you put this in, you don't rotate this in. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. So that goes in. You slide that forward. You don't rotate this. And that's why we got stuck before. So now, show this in over there. Yeah, now it goes in all the way. So, if you've learned nothing else today, you've learned that you don't rotate the cam once you put it in. It stays longwise. Okay. Let's get the cotter pin. This I'm going to go over the table. I don't want to lose this little shit. Okay. So, I did, yeah, see, this is a lot more broken in. A lot smooth, even though I haven't oiled this. Compared to the new one that came yesterday. Yeah, so even though I had to oil this a little bit yesterday because there's more resistance with the new one going in and out. So that would explain why the gas positions on that one, right now I'm running them like 2 clicks up, right? So what I would normally, like with Tula on the 20-inch, I was running that in position 4. In the new one with the 16-inch barrel, I'm running it in either 5 or 6, and then with the 147 grain free munitions on the 20-inch, right, which is this one, the one that's more broken in. I run that in position 2, right? Yeah, it's a lot easier. Whereas yesterday with the new one in the 16-inch, I was running it in position 4, right? So instead of position 2, I'm running it in position 4, and that would be the reason, because this is tighter. It was actually tighter yesterday. So with the shooting I did yesterday, it seems to like have broken in a little bit. So yeah, this is the new one from yesterday. I can already see like a little bit of, with 40 rounds that I shot yesterday, a little bit of wear there. A little bit of wear there. Okay. Not wear, discoloration. It's just the color in this. So we got you together. Yeah, this one's much easier. Okay. Oh, we never cleaned our charging handle. So obviously this is not a very exciting video. I mean, I don't even need to scrub this right. It's clean. All right. So let's do this now. We're going back in there now. One of the things you definitely want to put some gun oil on is the charging handle, because you know what? Let's just scrub it real quick. It doesn't hurt. There you go. Can't hurt. Okay, you're clean. Okay, so give us a chance to dry up a little bit. So let's do this. I'm going to take the gun oil, the areas where I'm going to spray the corners over here. The areas that show wear. So put a little bit there. Didn't want to put that much, but whatever. Didn't want to put that much. You put it on your hand. Yeah, use my hand to rub it around. So I'll take some of this and I'll put it up here where this sucker goes back and forth. Just a little bit. And that's good. If anything, this is the part you want to lube up. And you definitely, like, I have the oversized ones that's backups. You definitely want to have a backup because these things, they get torqued to the sides. These things do break. The one I got yesterday, the new one, I mean, this part here was like really stiff. You know, I had to put some oil in here to loosen that up. This one's fine. Spread the oil around. You know, just give it a little bit. So put you back in. So basically, you extend the bolt. Pull this back in. Slide you in. That's it. Oh, you know what? This part here looks pretty dirty. Let's give this part here a clean. Yeah, I actually do use a dust cover because a lot of times I'm like in the woods or I'm on the ground or something and I don't want like dirt and shit going in there. So I actually do make use of the dust cover. Okay, you're like new now. Good. All right, and that's it. Now we got a clean 20-inch AR-10 from Palmetto, the PA-10 Gen 3. Okay? So I hope the video was interesting for you guys. I hope there's one or two things that, I mean, certainly the thing with the cam pin was interesting. I didn't remember that. I did have it apart once before because I remembered the issue with the firing pin having to go in from the back instead of sides. But I didn't remember the part with you don't rotate the cam pin on this. You just keep it, you know, long way. So, anyway, drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to you all soon.